It is an established truism that any nation that neglects the development and empowerment of the rural communities should not expect meaningful development. Rural neglect brings negative consequences such as exodus of rural dwellers to urban areas. It is on this premise that every successful government, be it at local, state, and federal level, always strives to ensure that all basic things of life that will promote good governance for all and sundry, especially people of the grassroots, are prioritized. This commitment has led the administration of Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed to open up various towns and communities in all the three senatorial through infrastructure provision, thereby accelerating the social-economic development of the state. Apart from opening up rural communities, Governor Ahmed strongly believes that with sustained infrastructural development, there will be higher propensity for investors to establish their cottage industries in rural areas, thereby creating job opportunities for the unemployed youths and empowering other segments of the society. To achieve this, the administration came up with a strategic plan drawn from the Medium-Term Sectoral Strategy (MTSS) and immediately embarked on the expansion of portable water supply and electricity, access to quality health care and qualitative education, rehabilitation and construction of roads, and the creation of other basic social amenities such as ventilated improved pit latrine and market stalls.
Ọjà number 1 èkejì ilé ògùn wa tí wọ́n bá wa ṣe ó jọ wá lójú. Èyí tó tún tẹ̀lé gbogbo ojú kọ́tà àgbàrá báwọn yìí torí omi a máa yà sílé wa tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n gbàdá ti ṣe ní àlàáfíà omi ò yà sílé wa mọ́ ohun tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ó dùn mọ́ wa púpọ̀ pàápàá wọ́n tún kọ́ ilé fún wa ní kọ́lẹ́jì táàtì ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé irú ẹ̀ lè wáyé láéláé ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe a kàn ń yẹra àwa náà àbàwa náà kọ́ ni ó dùn mọ́ wa púpọ̀ torí pé ojú là ń wò ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run rí inú wa a kí wọn pé wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ o wọ́n kú ìnáwó o Ọlọ́run ò ní fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ o.
Ọjà tá a dúró yìí ìjọba ló ṣe fún wa títorí pé ọjà tá a ti ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ láti 1973 láti ní ọjà yẹn ó ti wá di pé àgbà ti dé bá ọjà yẹn tó jẹ́ pé kò tiẹ̀ jẹ ọjà mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n gbà tẹ agbóhùn ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí ìjọba wọ́n sì dá wa lóhùn wọn ò wo pé ìlú kéré wọ́n ṣe dáadáa sí wa ìjọba ló bá ṣe ọjà tí tẹ́ ń wò yìí a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Kwara ọlọ́jẹ́ Kwara kó máa lọ síwájú Kwara ló dẹ̀ ní bàjẹ́ a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ọjà tí wọ́n ṣe yìí many things làwọn náà tẹ́ ń rí tó jẹ́ pé ó jọ wá lójú tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ò mọ̀ pé Haúsá náà wọ́n ń ná ọjà tẹ́ bá wo bẹ́ẹ̀ ń sìn ẹ́ rí àwọn Haúsá ẹ́ rí àwọn Yíbò àwọn other tribes míì wọ́n wà níbi tí wọ́n ń ná ọjà yìí ọjà tí wọ́n kọ́ fún ẹ gan ó ṣẹ́ǹdì pé improvement wà tó gbé látàrẹ̀ ọjà alẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí Kwara. ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara ire ń bẹ níbí. ìgìdá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara ó ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara ìgìdá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara o.
Education is said to be the foundation of human development. In line with this, the administration of Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed has scaled up the Every Child Counts initiative, as well as prioritized education within the rural communities. Since the inception of this administration, quality assurance, teachers training, and curriculum review have been improved upon. In addition to these educational reforms, Kwara State has witnessed massive infrastructural development with the construction and rehabilitation of 400 classrooms in all the three senatorial districts. This gesture, the government believes, would bring quality education closer to the doorsteps of the rural populace. The administration ensured the supply of 10 free notebooks per session to senior secondary students, while tuition fees were abolished in senior secondary schools, effectively making education free at the pre-tertiary levels across the state. The government also ensured the payment of allowances to the teachers posted to the rural communities as part of efforts to motivate the teachers to stay within the rural areas to ensure access to quality education across the state. To boost science and technical education, the administration also supplied laboratory and science equipment to secondary schools across the state, including those based in the rural areas.
Ìṣòro wa tí a kó sí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara ní síwájú wọn tí wọ́n bá wa mójútó ní àsìkò gba ti Bàkáyà Mẹ́ẹ̀dì àdúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ìṣòro wa lérí sùkú wọ́n bá wa yanjú ẹ̀, ìṣòro wa lérí omi wọ́n bá wa yanjú ẹ̀, ìṣòro wa lórí ọsibítù wọ́n bá wa yanjú ẹ̀. Tọ́ alihamudulilayi gbogbo nǹkan tí ń jẹ́ ṣòro fún wa Ọlọ́run yìí pé ó máa jẹ́ ìdẹ̀kùn.
Sasiara ka ibehen governor kwa governor Abdulfatai sasiara yosun kwa ilesa temo o behem makanta diao osun ko kai kwa basun behem makanta dia basun ye sonwa ye mbiro maba behem makanta bakao basun batre don pere kunu wen ye samo nepa mi basun ye wen mapa behem wo basun ko kai kwa basun pampo bagbe ya bo olba kai government kai ba ka no ba kesi kai sara mo sansu amo sansure mo prose basun ko abehan ile sa so sasiara ka governor Abdulfatai ko kai ka yon son ko a
ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí Kwara. Ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara ire ń bẹ ní. Ìgídá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara ó ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara ìgídá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní.
The well-being of the people is vital to the attainment of sustained development, is central to the Abdul Fattah Ahmed-led administration in Kwara State. Accordingly, government has placed strong emphasis on primary health care provision towards achieving the policy thrust of ensuring access to quality health care within a 500-meter radius. In line with the state government's determination to bring quality health care to the doorsteps of all Kwarans, the general hospitals in Kayama, Share, Ilorin, Omuaran, and Offa have benefited from a massive rehabilitation project complemented by the overhaul and equipping of primary health care centers in rural areas of the state. The intervention in the health sector kick-started with the establishment of the Kwara State Primary Healthcare Development Agency to oversee the activities of the 43 state government-owned and 400 local government-established primary healthcare centers and dispensaries. Also worthy of note is the Community Health Insurance Scheme, which was introduced by the previous administration in the state and scaled up by the current administration of Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed. The scheme was extended to Ahon, Patigi, Sharagi, Iyanabachita, Kayama, Alakpa, Oteoja, Erenle, and Share, the headquarters of Ifelodun local government. The expanded scheme requires the beneficiary to pay a token sum of just 500 naira annually to access quality health care all year round. Prior to this, the Kwara State Community Health Insurance legislation was passed by the Kwara State House of Assembly in 2012, paving the way for the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) in 2013 between the Kwara State Government, Hygeia Community Healthcare, Farm Access Foundation, and the Health Insurance Fund, supported by the Dutch government, which guarantees expansion of the community insurance scheme to achieve universal health coverage in the state. Under the terms of the MOU, the state government would take over the financial responsibility of the program with an injection of 34 million euros to improve 50 primary healthcare centers across the state every year and scale up the health insurance program to low-income people in the rural communities of the state by 2018. As part of the numerous efforts put in place to ensure that the government's vision of taking Medicare to the doorsteps of the people is not mere rhetoric, the government has constructed, refurbished, and consequently distributed equipment and drugs to over 43 primary health centers, within the rural communities through the state's Ministry of Health. The Kwara State Community Health Insurance Scheme received more global recognition as the initiative won the finalist award at the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD) Development Assistance Committee Awards for Development Initiative in Paris.
The health insurance scheme is also a good idea, the community health insurance scheme, in the sense that most people that come to access medical care don't really have enough funds, so to say, to get access to medical care. But with the onset, with the kickstart of the health insurance scheme, and by paying a token of 500 naira, so to say, they are able to access medical care all through the year, and they are able to get quality care at reasonable prices. They don't have to pay once they've paid the 500 naira.
Under the auspices of His Excellency Alhaji Kwara Connect for bringing in this hospital and for innovating and reconstructing it. We know that this is going to improve the quality of services to the hospital, to the community, and it's going to improve the patronage and the health of our people.
Towards achieving development in the rural areas, the state government has also addressed the supply deficiencies in the water sector via the provision of potable water across the state. Notable efforts in this regard included the rehabilitation of waterworks and sinking of 10 boreholes per month across the 16 local government areas of the state.
His Excellency has approved 15 locations in Moro local government area.
Roll out the boreholes. We have airline for Barotin local government area in the next few days.
His Excellency has approved the sinking of 15 boreholes to his local government area.
Government hygiene na yabo na ije usko hygiene tuchu na bukaba na wegina be nshi banda na government hygiene state government hygiene region na amplify ngajon ake hygiene da makata batoju saliga be agawu gana to e shian da na dan sokono junior sokono school batoju
wala ebo na gibo na gatuno go ye wala be no to be junshi ye je bo soko ni be no no je aine ebo na ngba fu ya yo ebo na no ga dan mi lafiya je bo ma daji wallahi wangi on so no je ai bo nja bo yes undo transform ya blue mo transform o la be ai ja abdu fatai
Wile Kwara,
Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed's administration has also addressed the energy crisis with over 1,000 communities in Kwara State now connected to the electricity grid.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣẹ gómìnà wa, wọ́n pa mí láṣẹ nísìnyí, wípé kí á fún àwọn communities mẹ́fà ní transformers.
Governor Ahmed also flagged off the distribution of 100 transformers procured by the state government. He affirmed the determination of his administration to connect all communities in the state to the national grid through transformer installation, no matter how remote.
It gives me a great pleasure to make event of the flag off of the distribution of 100 numbers of transformers to the good people of Kwara State.
Tá ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ èmi tí mo ti dàgbà mi ti rí inú ilé ibi tí mo ń wọ̀gbà mi mo ti wọ́n láǹtà mo tán láǹtà kalẹ̀ ni ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí iná yìí kedere ló mọ̀ ń kàwé nulẹ̀ kedere ló mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ tá lò tẹ́lẹ̀ kò rí ìgbélé ó rí iná kedere ó sì dára adúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́jọba Ahmed Ọlọ́run ló ràn àwọn náà lọ́wọ́ ìjọba náà wọ́n mọ̀ tẹ̀síwájú sí rere ni abúkọ̀ sì ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ṣe yóò mọ̀ lọ síwájú sí.
adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run torí wípé àárín náà yẹn kéékèèké la ti ń rí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ fínfínfín a tún mú àtànpà a tún fi jọ́ nìyẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ kò sí yẹn mọ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbé ṣiṣẹ́ yìí fún wa adúpẹ́ ọ̀nà ọpẹ́ wa pọ̀ tábàlà máa dúpẹ́ lọ Ọlọ́run ọba ní dúpẹ́ fẹ́ dà a máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín à ń rí ní àsìkò tẹ̀ ẹni tó bá fẹ́ tẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì orí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ tẹ́ kọ̀rẹ́ẹ̀tì.
ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí Kwara. ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara ire ń bẹ ní. ìkìlá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara ó ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara ìkìlá ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní Kwara o.
The rural community is responsible for 90% of the total food supply to the urban centers. As a result, the Kwara State government has recognized the need to ensure efficient road network linking rural communities to urban areas for easy transportation of farm produce, as well as open up the hinterland for rapid development. Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed maintained that road construction and rehabilitation remains a key component of his administration's strategic infrastructure program under the State Shared Prosperity Program.
Road construction and rehabilitation remains a key component of our strategic infrastructure program under Shared Prosperity. The reason for this emphasis are obvious. Good roads facilitate commerce and lubricate our people's socio-economic lives, besides playing a key role in facilitating new investment inflows. This explains our launch of the successful operation No Pothole immediately assumed office in 2011. We also embarked on massive construction of urban and rural roads in all nooks and crannies of the state. It is also worthy of note that almost all inherited and fresh road projects are completed or are near completion.
In view of this, many rural roads that were previously non-existing or either inaccessible are being newly opened, while existing ones are equally being upgraded to state road status. Recognizing this, the administration of Dr. Abdul Fattah Ahmed has embarked upon a robust program of rehabilitation and construction of rural and feeder roads to boost economic activities in the rural areas of the state. Apart from these completed road projects, it is worthy of note that there are a series of rehabilitation and construction work currently ongoing in all the rural areas of the state. These construction works have enhanced the network of roads in the state while providing casual employment to thousands of youths.
In the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have come to flag off the construction of Ilesha-Gwanara Road, which inshallah we hope to extend to Okuta to full completion in record time for use of our good people in Baratun local government and in Kwara State at large, inshallah.
There are some breed that condemned before, so they help us do some breed like that, and some hospital. So, and water this thing again. So they help us. So we thank, since we're Fatai, be as a governor for Kwara State here now. So we must thank you for the regime.
Ṣẹ́rí láti Bashita yìí lọ sí Songa, ìlú tí wọ́n ń pè ní Songa. Ó wà easy ju tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ lọ sí Songa láti Bashita, ó wà easy ju kéèyàn lọ gba ti Saraji yẹn lọ. Bọ̀wọ́lá pé bridge yìí ti fọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn, kódà bí Songa ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn sìn, hospital tó wà ń bẹ̀ tó bá fún wọn ní tó bá ní kán gbé patient wá sí Ògbólúwa hospital níbà ní as an emergency, wọ́n á ṣe tún lọ máa gba ti Saraji ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni. Ọ̀nà rẹ̀ ti jẹ́ wrong way jù tó yẹ pé ìgbà míì kan tó dé hospital báyìí patient mi tó bá gbé àti gbàbẹ̀ lọ. So àtìgbà tán ti ṣe bridge yìí sìn, ọpẹ́ ní fọ́lọ́run, gbogbo bá a ṣe ń sọ ìrọ̀rùn ti dé fún wa.
His Excellency, The Executive Governor of Kwara State recently hosted Retired Army, Navy and Air Force Officers Association of Nigeria, who paid him a courtesy call at the Government House, Ilorin. The courtesy call afforded Governor Ahmed and the retired military officers an opportunity to interact. His Excellency charged the retired officers to make contributions to the socio-economic growth of the state.
I humbly welcome you today to Government House, and I'm indeed very delighted to receive you here today. We are delighted because you are senior citizens of the society that have contributed your quota to the corporate existence of this country. And your coming in here today is quite auspicious by taking cognizance of the current situation we're in today in this country. No doubt, the interface between you and government is long overdue, because we know very well that Nigerian history cannot truly be written without looking at the contributions of the armed forces in shaping the country and continuously influence the way the country moves on. So I strongly believe that we should use our platform to contribute in ideas, in activities that will be seen to be in tandem with unifying the country much stronger than we have it today.
While recalling the vital contribution of the armed forces to the nation, His Excellency also charged the body to contribute ideas that would further impact the country positively. His Excellency promised to create an interface between the association and the state government, and to this effect directed the state head of service, Alhaji Mohammed Dabarako, to explore possible areas of mutual benefit within his office. Led by the state chairman of the association, retired Captain Ibrahim Ahmed, the association expressed its willingness to make their wealth of experience available towards the development of the state.
Lazy as our respected people for an interaction which is long overdue. We thank you most sincerely for this honor you have accorded us and the privilege of meeting us one-on-one. Today, we have many retired officers, including retired generals, in the association, and they are willing to volunteer their wealth of experience toward the development of Kwara State as may be required by the executive government, our patron.
Captain Ahmed commended His Excellency for the various impactful programs of his administration and sought the support of the governor in achieving the objectives of the association.
Kwara State, it's good here.